thought I'd try something different today. I really wanted to blog about this topic, but I've been kind of avoiding having to use my hands at all. Friday, when I got home, I could start feeling some OOS, occupational overuse syndrome, in my wrists. Just so much typing, so much writing and drawing and stuff from work that it's like, okay, I know the warning signs. Time to take a step back. So this weekend I've been trying to avoid typing, avoid using the computer because using the mouse, this kind of movement, totally not natural. This, yep, not natural either. I can't even get through a short comment today without it hurting when I get to like the 8th letter or something. So it meant a lot of reading instead, getting my book out. Still lucky enough that I can use the iPad to do all my browsing. Just doing this, swipe. That doesn't cause any aches. Kittens! No problem texting at all. For some reason, this is totally cool. No aches whatsoever like this, even though I don't imagine you doing anything like this in real life, like in the Stone Age days. But I wanted to talk about something a bit rare that happens to me, is getting sunburned. It's a common occurrence to all my white friends. They've learned long ago that they have to take some sunscreen, apply it to wherever the heck they're going to expose themselves to the sun. It's just something they've learned to put up with. Even with the best helpings of sunscreen and the best coverage, they still manage to get some sunburn. I've been lucky enough pretty much all the years of my life to not get sunburned at all, even if I do. I mean, as you can tell, I'm a bit darker skinned, so I'm kind of okay with the sun. I've got a bit of an evolutionary disposition to tell the sun to just go fuck itself. When I'm exposed to the sun, I actually just get darker. It's like my skin is like, hey sun, and then forms a harder shield against it. So, I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but my face and this. That's my skin facing off against the sun. That's my normal skin color. It's like that. I'm pretty pale otherwise. The reason I'm talking about it, sunburn happened to me a couple of weeks ago. A bunch of us went to an outdoor pool over the long weekend, spent a couple of hours out there. So all my friends applying the sunblock and everything, all the usual rituals. And I was just like, inside, I was like, I don't have to do that. And that really only applies to my face and arms, as I've shown you, because the rest of me is usually pretty covered, but not in a pool. That would mean my legs exposed, my back exposed, and yeah, it was my back that got quite the sunburn. All the usual things happened. It got a bit pink, got a bit sensitive, I was just scrubbing my back in the shower, and When I do manage to get sunburned, that's usually all it manages to become, just a tingling, little bit of an ache on my skin. I've hardly ever actually peeled before, so when that happened, I think I was getting changed, and when I was putting my shirt on, I just noticed just a bit of a weird cracking looking like thing going on in my skin, and so I went to it, and I could pick it off, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I was more fascinated than grossed out by my own peeling, because I then thought back, like, when was the last time this ever happened to me? And I couldn't really think. I guess in the past 5-10 years, this sort of thing happening. So I kind of played with all the peeling that was going on my back. Just went, ooh, 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 and then did the usual roll it up, see how long I could get it to go before it tears apart. It was all sorts of fun, and except on the days when I woke up and then just found bits of my skin all over the sheets back there. I told myself, yeah, once this is all over, I'm changing the bed sheets. Those have got to go. So that was kind of new for me. Sunburn. Yeah, it happens.